So we have a Q&A based on the Pentair intelliChlor ic20. So this homeowner has had some recent issues with their unit. On August 26th, 2019 at 4 a.m. there was heavy rainfall. So the homeowner, hopefully not at 4 a.m., opened a drain valve on the pump to pump water out of the pool. I'm not quite sure if that's pump or filter. The water level was well over the skimmer opening, so I drained approximately 3 inches of water. I also noticed a strong chlorine odor. When I was at the pump, I noticed the green cell light was flashing on the chlorinator. Later in the day, I checked the chlorine level and the pH level. The chlorine level didn't register, the pH was very high, and inside the smart panel, the chlorinator showed 3,200 ppm of salt. I treated the pool. Later the chlorine level was still very low, pH was 7.5, and the chlorinator showed 3,500 parts per million. The cell green light was still flashing. I talked to a guy from the pool installer. He said the chlorinator may require replacing. I was reading the manual and saw something about the blades may have calcium buildup. In the troubleshooting section, it suggests an acid wash and cleaning. For reference, my system was installed in March of 2014. So my first couple questions are, one, what do you think the homeowner was smelling? And then two, if you're getting flashing green lights, does that indicate you should be looking at cleaning the cell?
First thing is, it makes no sense that the customer would have been smelling anything. It's a closed environment. Unless something else was going on, and was it a burnt smell in the pump? Was it a wet smell because this thing had been doused with water? I can't really answer that one. The cell is 5 years old. It's an ic20, which means that I would hope this is a 10,000 gallon pool or thereabouts. Otherwise, this thing would have to run 100% of the time, all the time at full power to be able to create enough chlorine. So likely, and not only that, green flashing lights, I'm not specifically sure which lights are flashing green here. It just says, I mean, there's an awful lot of indicator lights that could be flashing. If you could pinpoint which light specifically was flashing, then we could look at diagnosing what it is. I would say gut-wise though, 5 years old, sure it could be acid wash, sure there could be calcium buildup on the fins, on the blades inside there, which maybe you could get a little more use out of the salt generator, but my gut is going to be, it's just time to replace it.